Yo, it's AaroniMoses. Relationship advice. Now, the first thing I want to say is I am a lot of things, but I am not an internet gangster. I don't say anything disrespectful on the internet that I wouldn't say to somebody's face. I don't threaten people, I don't call people names, none of those things. This video is to not threaten. This video is not to make fun or anything like that. This is simply an informative video because that's what I do. That's what I do. I like to teach. I like to give my experiences and I like to give back. And this video is to help everybody. Of course, I made this video with one person in mind, but this is going to be useful for a lot of people. Now, firstly, I want to say how you start a relationship is how you finish it. No matter how you started, it's going to finish with that same theme. The situation I was in, that somebody that I loved encountered, was they were being bought. They were not being seduced, they were being sold to. This person wasn't a boyfriend, this person was a salesperson. Okay. Approaching the situation with, I have a lot of friends, I'm secure, I have all these material things. That's not that's selling yourself. That's selling the wrong things. Okay? Selling the wrong things. I'm gonna have to be looking down because I have my notes. You cannot buy women, bro. You can, but that's not how you want to start a relationship because that's how it's going to end. That's how it's going to end. It's going to end with planet eaters eating up all your finances. Now, I'm giving you this because I've experienced this myself. One of my girlfriends, how we started, it was cool. But when she decided she lost interest, immediately, like within the first week, because of how I felt about myself, I didn't really think about it. When you feel a lot, it's hard to think, depending on who you are. So one day she dry begged me for some money at the very beginning of our relationship. She was like, she called me one day and I was like, hey, how you doing? And she was like, I'm okay, I guess. And I was like, no, you're not. What's wrong? And she was like, my cousin needs $50 to pay her insurance, and I can't give it to her. I was like, $50? I have $50. Maybe you want $50 and give it to your cousin? She was like, no, Aaron, you don't have to do that. And I was like, bro, it's only $50. And I gave her the money, and guess what? She expected it because it was so early on in the relationship. She expected it when she asked for it. If you start a relationship off with sex and you tell that person no, that's going to change the energy. It shouldn't change the energy and what you think about somebody just because you tell them no. Now, if you started with love, if you started with compassion, if you started with a friendship, all you have to do is maintain the friendship. No materials involved, no deception, no manipulation, no nothing, no none of that. All right. So do not ever start a relationship off with the materials. Why does this person know that you have a 3 bedroom house before they know your heart, before they know what's actually going on inside of your mind, before they know your mental stability and your emotional capabilities? That's how you know, when they know how much you have in here before they know how much you have in here or up here. You don't start a relationship off advertising yourself, marketing yourself. Okay. Next, you have to have goals. You have to have goals. And I'm going to go back into that. So I shouldn't even listed that. Now, women are attracted to mental lifestyles. The fact that you have all these materials, that's great. But again, materials can go. So when that material, when that security is promised, but the emotions don't back it, you might as well not have any of those things. Why did this person leave somebody with a 3 bedroom home that has 4 kids? She has 4 children, a dog and a cat. Leave that person to be with somebody who has none of those things. I don't own a home. I don't plan on owning a home because financially I don't think that's a good idea. And I don't have enough space for 6 beings for 3 children that aren't mine, 1 child that is mine, an adult, myself, a dog, a cat. That's 8 beings. I don't have the room or the space for that at all. Okay. My cousin was a pimp. His pimp name was Cadillac Daddy Trey D. He didn't have a Cadillac. You know how he got that? You know how he got that name? Because he had a station wagon, right? And there was another pimp who had a girl, and that pimp had a Cadillac. Now, my cousin only had a station wagon, and he snatched that girl from the guy with the Cadillac. That's how he got the name Cadillac Daddy Trady. Okay? Says a lot. Think about it. Metaphors. Message. So, how you start is how you finish. Controlling now. The thing about it is, gentlemen, I want you to listen to this part very closely. All women are for you. I was told I was a narcissist because I believe that all women want me. Now, that is called having an optimistic outlook on life. If you go into any situation, oh, well, people don't like me, they don't want to be my friend. I believe that all people want to be my friends. I don't have a lot of friends, but if you go into situations, oh, well, put my hands in my pockets, a lot of people don't like me. Hey, a lot of people don't like me. No, girls don't find me attractive. What do you think is gonna happen, bro? This is your world. What do you think is gonna happen? All if you're a man, bro, if you're a man, all women want you. All women want men, bro. Well, all straight women, all heterosexual, pansexual, whatever this is, sexuals, they all want men. It's just not the right timing all the time. Or it's just something about you. That's the thing. I tried to tell my cousin, tried to tell my cousin, if you're on your stuff, if you're on your purpose, if you're a man, if you have goals, if you're grounded, if you don't come off as freaking a crazy, if you're being a man, you're gonna naturally attract a woman. You don't even have to say anything sometimes because they know you're a man. That's what women are for, bro. To preserve the fun and to keep us away from the poison, to let us know what we need to invest in and let us know what we need to destroy. That's a woman's job. That's why women are stereotyped to be cooking and cleaning. That's the foundation. What happens when you cook? There's love put in it. Okay, it's safe, it's clean, it's fun, it's good. It makes us feel energized and not sluggish. We don't get heart attacks, things like that. Okay, men, whatever. Women clean because they know how to get the poison out and add the love to the home. Whatever. Okay, that's what they are for. Now, I'm not saying women are made to cook and clean. I'm just saying that that's where that comes from. Women are made to teach us what fun is. That is a woman's role in the household, to teach you compassion, to teach you empathy, sympathy, to teach you what your emotions are, bro. Men, the father, are supposed to teach you how to respond and react mentally and logically to the world, how to socialize, pretty much. A woman is supposed to teach you how to know yourself and how to use your emotions. Okay? That's their job. And the best way to learn how to use your emotions and learn what they are is to learn what is fun and to learn what is dangerous, poisonous, toxic. All right. If you're being a man, if you're a man, if you're the truth, if you're grounded, if you're on your purpose, if you're free, if you take care of yourself, if you're not a woman and you don't have a woman's body and you have a man's body and you tell the truth and you don't deceive and you're not a crazy person, 9 times out of 10, you're a man. Okay. And that's what women want. If women don't, I'm not going to use the phrase throw themselves at you, but if they're not attracted to you naturally by you just living your life, you need to make some adjustments. If you feel like you have to use trickery and deception, and if you feel like you have to sell yourself, if you feel like you have to prey on homeless people by telling them that you have a 3 bedroom home, which is predatorial. If you know this person is homeless and you say, well, I have a 3 bedroom home, and if you're my girlfriend, you can come live with me so you won't be homeless, and I know you got a whole bunch of kids. Predatorial, bro. That's too much. If they're not coming to you on a specific level, you're not doing enough. You're not on your purpose. You're not a man. That's it. That's all. That's it. It's people that don't have anything, but mentally, how they go about life is with the truth, is with manhood, is with integrity. That's why. With confidence. Okay? Which is what your parents are supposed to teach you. Confidence. You don't buy women, you don't buy love, you don't buy relationships. And if you do that with women, 9 times out of 10, you do that with men, with your male friends. Thank you, Nick Blazer. That's awesome. So, with that being, with that, I mean, you already know this rule. Timing, like I said, women are attracted to men, bro. 9 times out of 10, when you approach a woman, it's not because she wasn't attracted to you and that she didn't give you her Facebook or her phone number, her Instagram. Bad timing. Because I believe that if you're a man, I believe me, if I present him, if I had the opportunity, any woman, Beyonce, any woman, Beyonce would give me a specific amount of time when it was the right time in her life, Beyonce will go. Kim Kardashian, the chick down the road. Hello there. If you're a man, bro, Nick Blazer, whoever you are watching this, she didn't reject you because she's not physically attracted to you, because she doesn't like the circumstances that you're in right now, because you have a 1 bedroom apartment or a studio instead of a 3 bedroom home. That's not why she rejected you, because she didn't have enough time to understand and to digest how wonderful of a person you were, because you're a man. She didn't have the time, and the time was not right in her life. She might have just got out of a relationship. She might be pregnant and doesn't even know it. Her hormones are all over the place. She might be in a relationship. She might not feel like being in a relationship. She might see that you're an amazing person and she does not want to feel those feelings right now. That's literally all it is sometimes. The timing, bro. 9 times out of 10, it's the timing. If you're really on it, if you're really where you need to be mentally, not financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, if you're where you're supposed to be, if that woman had some of you guys 5 minutes, some of you guys 15, some of you guys 30, she would go. All right? All women want to be with you, bro. And you have to have that attitude or you're going to FAIL. Just like Gucci Mane said, it's not a chick I feel that I can't get. That's that sucker ish bucket list. All right? Just pretend like that. Don't even pretend you have to you have to know it. You have to know it. Don't believe, don't have faith. You know it, bro. That's why I walk around how I walk around. Of course, not at work, but everywhere else. People see how I walk and they're like, who is this freaking guy? You don't even have a car. Why are you so confident? Because if you had enough time to spend with me, things would happen. Okay, things that would happen that you didn't even anticipate. That's why. All right. Next, with that, knowing that all women are for you, the only thing that you really need to know, the only thing that you really need to know is the art of listening, bro. Now, for you to be yelling, reducing yourself to the state of a child when you profess to be a man, reducing yourself to the state of a child by being controlling, you can be controlling as you want to be. Really? Yeah. You just got to know how to talk to people. You just got to know how to listen to people. You know what it is? If a woman really likes you, you know what she will do? If she knows that you're socially off, or you're not listening hard enough, or you're not listening carefully enough, you know what she will do? She will tell you subliminally, and this is genetic. It's not even always conscious. She will tell you how to have sex with her. She will tell you how to manipulate her. She will give you the combinations to her lock on how to get her to do whatever it is you want. If you're a man, right? If you're a man, you can get any woman to do anything that you want to do, and women can do it too, and they do it every day. People say it's a man's world. Oh, it's not. Everything that's marketed, everything that's advertised is for women to get men to spend money on them, or to get women to spend all their money. So they will have to depend on the man, which will motivate the man to get more money to stimulate the economy. Because I will tell you this, nothing motivates a man more than a woman. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, purpose, groundedness, freedom. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But we're hardwired to multiply, bro. What's the only way you can multiply? You're on your purpose. Yes, you have you got a crib, you have a mansion, you got a business. You don't even have to work. You work out because it feels good. You're doing these things on a genetic level because your ancestors only did them because they wanted to have thousands of children. They just didn't know how to go about it. But to do these things that you're doing right now and you don't even know it. Okay. Estrogen is the most potent motivator message. So, all women, you can get them to do what you want. I'm not saying it in a manipulative, psychopathic way. I'm saying all you have to do is listen. Instead of saying, you can't cut your hair because I don't like that. You can't live in my house then. You approached it like that. How I would approach it would be, but baby, I know you want to cut your hair, but I really like it like that length. It makes you look it makes me happy when your hair. That's not how I talk. But why wouldn't you go about it that way instead of demanding, commanding, controlling it in that situation? Control the controllables. Yes, it's your crib, and you should be able to control everything in your domain. You should be having dominion over everything in your domain. But there's ways to approach certain things, bro. Everybody, you have the combination to everybody's lock. You just have to know how to talk to people. I would never threaten somebody with homelessness because I don't want them to cut their hair. I would tell them in one way or another, it would make me sad. It would make me emotionally, I would associate short hair, you cutting your hair, with pain. The thing about the superpower that women have, which is also their weakness, is maternal instincts, bro. Pretty much, if you can appeal to that maternal instincts, the the ability for a 5'2", 103-pound woman to lift a $2,000 car because her baby is trapped under it and it's on fire and the gas is leaking out, use that. What? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? All you have to do is let her know if she does something, it's gonna make you feel pain in one way or another. You don't have to, baby. If you cut your hair, it's just gonna make me feel so sad. No, you can do it how you want to do it, but you got to do it like you're used to it, bro. Me, I would say, you cut your hair, then I can't grab it and bow, bow, bow. So keep it that length. She kept her hair long for me. She doesn't like having long hair, but she kept her hair long for me though. The only reason she cut her hair is because I left. And that was her way of freeing herself, of purging. But she kept her. I could, come on now. You just have to know, you have to know the person. You have to know the person. You have to listen. You have to listen. And listening takes patience. It takes you getting out of your body to listen to a person perfectly. You cannot be thinking about the gain. You cannot be thinking about how much of a trophy this person will be. You cannot be thinking about the fact that people, and I'm trying to put myself in your shoes because I was you, bro. You cannot be thinking about the fact that, oh, my friends call me gay because they never see me with any women. Hey, you ever seen him with me? Neither. I think he might be gay. He never don't have no girls. I know that pain, bro. I know that pain of your friends. Hey, bro, let me ask you something. You know, I will still love you, but you hang around with so and so a lot, bro. Is that your boyfriend? Like, what, my bro? No. What? But we don't never see you with no girls, bro. I'm on my purpose. I don't want anybody around me saying they started from the bottom with me. I want to, prenup, But I know that feeling, bro. You just gotta relax. You gotta relax. You gotta listen. You, all you have to do is don't lie because that's gonna be your number one backer. She asks you a question. All you have to say is, question, have I ever lied to you? I've never lied to you, right? You don't have to lie when you listen. You can lie and lose your testicles. I think I could say balls. You lose your balls and not be a man anymore. You can lie and be reduced to the state of childhood instead of raised and praised for the state of manhood that you represent, or you can listen because when people want you as their king, when people want to serve you, they will tell you exactly what you need to know in order to utilize their services and maximize the results that you can get from your purpose, bro. That's the number one thing. People want to be used. I want to be used. I want people to utilize my mind, body, and soul for its purpose, for their purposes. That's the only reason people get remembered because they were used, because they gave it their all for something that they loved, for someone that they loved, for a country, a people, a person, a place, a thing, music, whatever it may be. People don't remember Jimi Hendrix because he sat around and did this all day and nobody loves me. People don't remember him for that. People remember him for him being used up so much to the point where he's not with us any longer. Okay? Because he served people, bro. Okay? Next, I'm gonna give you guys these next 5 points and I'm gonna be out of here. Now, as far as introducing people to your parents, the situation went too quickly, and you obviously You're more socialized than me, a lot more socialized than me. So I don't know how you don't know some of these things, but I think it's because the cultural differences, honestly, and the music that we listen to. I learned a lot through music. You don't. I'm not gonna introduce you to my parents if I've only known you for less than 2 seasons, because you introducing somebody to your friends, your family, your friends and family is serious, because your friends might forget that person, but your parents, when they meet your people, when they meet your girlfriend or your boyfriend, they're going to reevaluate everything in their life. That is a serious step. Okay, you don't just introduce any chicken head. I'm not calling Liz a chicken head. You don't just introduce anybody to your parents, bro. It's I've had friends for years that I've never even mentioned in front of my parents. Okay, just like this one girl. So when I'm gonna meet your mom? Never. You're a thought. You're not gonna meet my mom. Lose it. Lose that. I mean, I because I was a boy at the time, I kept bringing her over to my house. Okay, mom. I'm so excited. My mom said she's gonna be here in like an hour. So you wanna what's up? And she never came because she was out of town every time. And she was by the fifth time she was like, and I was like, yeah, you need to leave. You're not gonna meet my mom, bro, ever. Introducing somebody to your parents is more important and more serious than introducing them to your children. Do you get that? You don't just introduce some chick that you bought, that you convinced, that you sold yourself to live with because she was homeless and you preyed on her and you don't know anything about her, or you wouldn't have told her that she would be homeless if she didn't cut your hair. You don't just introduce some random person to your parents, bro. That's disrespectful to them on your part. That means you don't know what. No, what? No, that's just disrespectful, bro. That's just disrespectful and irresponsible to just introduce some random chick to your parents. And when I say some random chick, the timing, the amount of time, and the space, she was just some random chick, bro. Honestly. So again, I'm not an internet gangster. I'm not any of that. I'm not deliberately. I'm not being disrespect. I'm being truthful. This is not my truth. This is the only truth. People say there's this truth. No, 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 no. This is the truth, bro. This is the universal truth. Okay. Next, you don't use women for trophies. Like I said, yeah, your friends probably have dogged you because they thought you were a homosexual because they never see you with women. I get that. But who cares what they think, bro? You don't know. You know why I say that? Because not only has it happened to me in that regard, it happened to me on the flip side where people would I would get with people and they would only want to go places with me to show me off. Like I was a freaking German shepherd or something like that. Like come on, bro. I would see the person scanning the room to see who was staring at us and they'd be like, yeah, that's mine. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And I sat down and asked her, I was like, I noticed a couple patterns that you have. Why do you take me out? You want to go out so other people can see how sexy, handsome, intelligent, smart, beautiful I am? Is that the only reason that we go out? And she was like, job. And I was like, we're not going out anymore. You have bad intentions. You need to get your ego in check, bro. That hurt my feelings. I was like, I thought you wanted to go out because you want to change of environment. You could socialize. Because I noticed we never talked to anybody. I thought that was the whole purpose of going out. But you just want to show me off like I'm a chihuahua. I'm not a chihuahua, but like I'm a sports car. Like I'm a vehicle. Like I'm a human being. I'm a real person with real feelings. That's not why you go out. I understand. Yeah, I can. I'll get dressed. Whatever. I'll get dressed. I'll get a haircut. Put on a good cologne. Whatever. but I don't take you. Well, I did one time when I asked her to wear this dress that made her ass, oh my God, four handfuls, and just made it. Mm. But one time though, because she wanted to go out, I was like, if you want to go out, I want people to be looking at you. So get sexy for daddy. But, anyways, usury, love, usury, love, deception, truth. Do you want love and the truth? What is your intention? Because the universe will give you whatever. Just like I know you saw that commercial. The universe will talk to you, bro. The universe will give you whatever you want, bro. But you have to have the good intentions behind it. You have to have good intentions behind it. If you go into the situation with buying people and you think they're products and you don't know how to talk to people, you don't have any people skills, you don't have any charisma, anything like that, of course they're gonna leave because they came into this with the idea that they were gonna have security. And when you snatch the rug from out their feet, it's it's gonna change, bro. Things are gonna change. You have to be consistent. Okay. That's why bipolar people have hard times in relationships because bipolar people are not the same mood every day. They are not the same personality every day. It's not like they have dissociative identity disorder or anything like that. But it's a little iffy with bipolar people because they are in things can change very quickly is all I'm gonna say. The reliability is not always there for everybody. But when you think you can buy somebody and you don't give them that same security, when you take advantage of them and prey on them and know the only reason they want to be with you in your heart, you knew this, was because you offered them a place to stay because that's the first thing you said. People ask me where I work and how much I make sure they think that I am impoverished or that I'm struggling. I make sure that they think that. I make sure that they think certain things are not true. I'm not gonna lie to them and say things are this way when they're not that way. But I want to make sure it's not gonna start out anything physical. I say, baby, look, we're doing this. I don't want this to tarnish our understanding. Or I don't have sex with people that I don't love. I don't even have that many bodies. I don't have sex with people I don't love. I don't like it. It just doesn't feel good. So let's not do this. Make sure it's not built off sex. Make sure you don't spend more than $20 every 2 weeks on this person. Make sure you don't tell them. Make sure they're not homeless so you don't have to deal with that. You don't need to be in a relationship anyway if you don't have your name on the lease. If you live with your parents, you don't need to be in a relationship. You need to be working on yourself. If you watch TV, you should not be living by your in somebody else's crib. If you have time to watch TV, you have time to either look for an additional job or put in some extra hours. So you don't need to be doing that. If you have a video game system and you live in somebody else's house, you don't you gotta reorganize your priorities. So let me see what the Bree. I see that coming. The universe. Yeah, I know. I like that. It's cool. I like it because it reminds me every day when I watch that Infinite Waters or whoever I watch. Uh, but nah, you don't want to go into the relationship with the material because you have to. Especially a woman is gonna expect that. Women, if you start a relationship with a man based on sex, I know you get that fire. You're watching me, so 9 times out of 10, you got that fire. So you have to realize the fire that's supposed to be a reward system, not a I gave it to you. You want to be with me now? Okay, not now. Okay, how about 5 times? 5 times a day, 5 times an hour, 5 times. No, you don't start a relationship with sex, bro. You don't start a relationship with sex, money, drugs. You start a relationship with this. Not even this. You have to use this. You have to use both. But I'm not about to sell myself. I'm not about to. Well, I'm in school and I graduated from Yale in 1995 when Jesus was still alive. No, I'm not about to do. If you don't want to be, get on my face. And you don't want me to. I'm not about to convince you. That's the thing about attraction, bro. Attraction is not. It's not. It's not logical all the time. Not every aspect of attraction is logical, bro. Some of it's spiritual, some of it's mental, some of it's emotional. Not everything can be explained with pretty words. I did say, however, that if any woman, depending on who you are, depending on if you're not a weirdo or a creepy, if you're a normal man, any woman will be with you if they get to know you, if you have that charisma, if you're a man, if you're on your purpose, if you're free, if you're grounded. That's what being a man is. If you're the truth, number one, if you're on your purpose, if you're free, if you're grounded, okay, and if you're not a child, if you're a man, bro. The only way to not be a child is to be a man. Okay. Women want success. They want security. They want somebody with that power, even if it's just power over yourself, even if it's just the power to not knock her ass the fuck out. Okay. Having power, even if it's just you have dominion over everything in this room, bro. Even if it's just that. Okay. Power is success. You cannot be a powerful man without being a man first. Okay, powerful men are grounded. Powerful men don't feel like they need to reduce themselves to the level of a child by yelling using your outside voice when you're inside. Okay, a powerful man is on his purpose. Even if your purpose is to relax, you do everything that you can do to make sure that you can relax when you want to without anybody's permission. A powerful person is free. They don't feel like they need to control you and threaten you. And no, you better not. Why do you keep talking about this guy every day? But you're with me, and I just don't like it. And no, your jokes offend me, and you can't talk to me like that. I know you're not being disrespectful. Come on, bro, relax, bro. First of all, relax and be real. Relax, bro. Relax. It's easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of I'm only making this video because a lot of the things that you do and have done, and you know what? She told me these things, but at the same time, I already, you give that off, bro. You give that off. The thing about it is, because I'm a human being, I'm half man, half woman. I just happen to have this body and these genitals. But the thing about women is, women can tell what you do when you're by yourself. If you read every day, women can tell that you read every day. Even if you don't act like it, which, yes, you can act like you read every day. You can speak like you read every day. You can walk like you read every day. People who read every day walk differently than people who don't. People who watch TV all day and play video games all day, when they get off of work, act differently than people who don't do those things. People who have goals act differently than people who don't have goals. People who do certain things, you're going to give it off, bro. If you have specific thoughts, you can hide them from yourself all you want, but you're not going to hide them from a woman, bro. We know you don't read every day. We know the beauty of your mind is not being neither exercised nor showcased nor taken advantage of. None of those things. And it's not my fault and it's not her fault. Okay. So I don't know what to tell you, bro. But I will tell you this. You have the power and I believe in you. I'm not trying to troll you. I'm not trying to I want you to have the information I have. I want you to have the information I have. That's why I do this. Okay. Be brilliant and brilliant things will happen to you. And you have other options, bro. You have other options. I don't you know how hard, just as well as me how hard it is. And the fact of the matter is, You made that effort, and I've had people talk to you, and you don't even know it. You felt bad about breaking my family up. The thing about it is, I didn't have parents to raise me, and the fact of the matter, you have four parents. I had zero, bro. I had none. Yes, they provided, but they didn't guide me and they didn't guard me and they didn't teach me. That's the definition of a parent. Nobody did that for me. I did that. I made this. Okay? You have four of them. You you have parents that chose you. I jacked up my parents' life. My parents were 20 and 21 when I was born, bro. In college. You know how successful my mom would be. Both of my parents would be if I wasn't born. You know how successful I would be if they made the same choice that your parents made? So, with that being said, like I say, if you want to change your life, it starts with positive affirmations by realizing you are your own parent. Stop trying to control these women, bro, in that way. Everything in your dominion, in your world, in your universe is to be controlled. But you can't come at every woman the same, and you cannot present your message in a way that you did. If it's not presentable, it's not acceptable. And that your tactics were not presentable. Everything is a war. I'm an Aries, so of course I would say that everything is either a war or a dance. However you want to look at it, there has to be some strategies involved. There has to be some strategies. There has to be brilliant minds. Okay. Damn, Melba, you got my YouTube too, cuz blood. So am I? Shout out to Melba. So am I unapproachable because I preach no one cares, or that I don't do my womanly duties? Wow, cuz blood. Your womanly duties. Now the thing about it is, there are universal womanly duties and manly duties, but that's ultimately pertaining to the type of man that you want. As far as being unapproachable, that no one cares. Yeah. Do you want to? Would you watch my videos if I said that all the time? Well, I don't need a friend because nobody cares. I'm not saying that you said it like that, but if you do, I would imagine that that's how you say it to yourself, and you probably try to say it jokingly sometimes here and there, like a lot of people do. But people can hear the fact that you say that to yourself all the time. So I would say that you preach that nobody cares about you. Um, yeah, I don't. The only people that would, and I don't mean to be an a hole by saying that, but the only person that would like actively try to, well, unless the person had no boundaries and they were trying to fix you in a specific way, or they actually saw something, it would vary, bro. So I'm not even going to make such an extreme statement, but I would say, yeah, don't do that. People do care about you. People care if you live or die. I'm going to tell you what my mentor said, and I really, if there was a way to get this tattooed on me in a short way, I would do it. But my mentor told me that I had to get my stuff together. You know why? Because there are people out there that need me, and they're waiting on me to get myself together, to get out of this state of depression, to get out of this anxiety, to stop doing all kind of stuff, to maybe even stop smoking Newport 100s every 3 hours. Okay, somebody's waiting on you to start caring about yourself. Somebody's waiting on you to affirm, I love myself because I am myself. Whatever, I'll make up an affirmation for you. I'll create one for you. More people care about me today than they did yesterday, and more people will care about me tomorrow. Okay, but you have to feel it. You have to feel it. There has to be emotion involved, but you have to care about yourself first. If you feel like nobody cares about you, that's because you don't care about yourself. It's easy. Okay. The only reason that people disrespect people is because they don't respect themselves in a real way. Well, if they don't do anything to provoke them, that's what I mean. Not that. Bullies? You think bullies don't pick on jocks, people who go to the gym every day? People don't bully those people, bro. People bully skinny, pale, hands in the pockets, with my pencils and my hand down and my hands kind of greasy because I didn't wash it. That's what they bully. I mean, I shouldn't have depicted a bully victim as a white person, but you know, because I mean, there's not that many bullies in schools in the in the hood, but yeah. So I would say absolutely womanly duties. I mean, you know what those are to you. So if you want a masculine man, you have to be feminine. Yeah. If you the fact that you identify that you think you have womanly duties or that you know you have womanly duties is already a good start. You still have not abandoned the fact that there are womanly duties that exist and that your femininity is not totally dead. So that's good. That's real good. Lit. I'm about to go live again, but on my Facebook. I'm not going to school today because I don't feel like it. So, do we have any more? Thank you. A gift? I am a gift. You have to say that to yourself. What you feel about me, I don't know the level of feelings that you have for me, but you should feel that for yourself. Because you know what? I monitor how much heart chakra energy I give to other people. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Sometimes I'm like, I should feel that for myself, or I wish I could feel that for myself. The amount of love that I have for music, the amount of love that I have for my son, the amount of love that I have for the full moon. I should feel those things for myself. That can be another affirmation. We have to talk about that because I don't know your affirmation style. Some people are not supposed to deliberately lie to themselves because their subconscious mind is going to reject it. Some people should totally lie to themselves. Some people need to work out when they do these affirmations or do yoga, squats, whatever, walk. So we'll talk about that not this week. But yeah, I appreciate it. Make sure you share this on Facebook, Melba. Make sure everybody shares this, get these shares up, get these likes up so everybody can get some of this good information. But that's it, guys. Unless we have any more questions, I'll give you guys another 30 seconds. This is a good combination. Awesome. Oh, but it has the aftertaste of vomit. Gross. You have a love for knowledge. You have a love for knowledge, so you could just visualize or just align yourself with the energy of knowledge. Melba, you have a love for spirituality. Align yourself with the spirit of spirituality, which is the spirit. But anyways, guys, thank you, Aaron Moses. I'll see you guys later. 9,000.